My name is Willie Jasin. I'm a fourth year medical engineering.
My name is Kikori Kijon. I'm a fifth year student awaiting graduation.
My name is Jim Murungi Gitonga, fifth year awaiting graduation.
Our innovation is a medical ventilator that we developed during COVID-19. There was increased demand for medical ventilators as most companies in the Europe resorted to manufacturing ventilators. So there was need for us now to use the locally available materials to come up with a ventilator. So I will demonstrate for you how it works.
Okay, this ventilator is using the BVM, the back
Mask valve.
Okay, so this ventilator, when you put it on, it will be able to be compressing the back. So as it is compressing, it is dispersing the air that is inside. This ventilator has two inlets. One of them is oxygen, and the other one is the normal air. The normal air. So the cylinder will be connected to one of the cylinders, one of the piping, and then the other one will be connected to the normal air. So this oxygen that is from the cylinder will be passed through the ventilator, through the piping, and it will be able, we have the motors that has been arranged in such a way that it will be running concurrently. So as it is running concurrently, it is compressing this oxygen inside the back. So as it is compressing, once it is connected to the patient, it will be able to be just supporting the patient to breathe. So on the demonstration side,
yeah. Also, there is a part of FiO2, which is a sensor for measuring the oxygen. In case one of the oxygen is not enough, there are two relays that are supposed to power on. If one is not enough, it's supposed to allow the other one being remittent, that it can allow the amount of oxygen required, because on the first screen here is supposed to monitor the oxygen amount. If the oxygen is not enough according to the patient body, then it will be able to power then you need the system, and the oxygen will be powered more. That you realize COVID patient require oxygen. So it will be able to calculate and say, okay, this patient needs this amount of oxygen. So even the motors themselves can be actualized or be activated to power more of the oxygen.
Okay, on this other screen, we have where we'll be monitoring the respiration rate. We have the IE, that is the inspiration expiration rate. We also have the what?
RR.
The RR, the respiration rate. So like normal patient depends on the age, because for the young people, the breathing rate is usually high. So this ventilator is able to be used either for the young, that is the children, and then for the adult. So because we have these modes, we have for the child and then for the adult. So
we will demonstrate it for you, you see. We are powering the system. The motors are first checking. Already actualized. It's showing me it is going at 47 ml. Then the oxygen is at 20%.
So we'll be using these as our test lung. So we are able to select if we are ventilating an adult or a child, a unit. So we have knob selection here. So right now we are ventilating an adult. We can turn it to do for a neonate. Then you're also able to adjust the tidal volume. And also the RR.
Respiration rate, because for the child, the respiration rate is usually high. That's why this is the child. It's moving faster.
And you might be wondering, what is this balloon? This one is a model of representation of the lungs. This is how the lungs are getting pumped in, pumped out, pumped in, pumped out. And the part of the tidal volume here is to ensure that the lungs are not empty, because you can't empty the lungs. When you empty the lungs, they collapse. So we ensure there's some minimal air left so that the lungs can't collapse.
Yes, so our innovation is addressing manufacturing and affordable healthcare. So we recommend the government to actually pick up this idea and start manufacturing ventilators locally. Our message to young students, to new students is, it's either you innovate or die. Each and every sector is affected by technology. So the only way to survive is to innovate. Thank you very much.
And also, again, as we finalize, is that while we are developing this, we also developed another product of machine learning. It was comparing pneumonia images, again, normal images, and COVID images. You realize right now, you might go to an hospital, you test positive for pneumonia, but yet you are told it is COVID, right? So we built also another machine learning model software, even if it was not used anywhere, but we built it, we have it already, that could be able to tell this image as pneumonia, this image as COVID. So it could be able to tell the difference between pneumonia and the COVID. So those were the two products we came with during the during March to April period.